Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. Okay, where's my timer? Child, I'm gonna go to bed. I got 7 hours sleep last night. Oh, get tonight. I don't know. I might get seven. If I get in bed by 12, well, that's gonna be 11. I think that's 50. So it's 12 now. So I got to get in bed by 12:30. I was on. Everybody was live tonight, so I was over some people's lives, trying to catch everything from each person's live. So it's been a lot going on. I guess Thursday is the night that everybody wanted to go live, but it's all good. So let me set this for 30 minutes and I'm going to get off of here because I wanted to catch a lot of people. So I was going back and forth. So here we go. So we got 30 minutes on here. So I actually had a plan I was going to do tonight because I was on somebody else's live earlier. Oh my goodness, I cannot think of her name. She is so precious. She's been following me for a long time. And I had done, and y'all, I'm not opening up this whole book. I'm just going to show you this one page, y'all. So calm down. I don't know if y'all remember the other day I was coloring magazine pages. I was coloring them with Posca markers and also with Sharpie Creative acrylic markers or whatever. So I started them with this. Like this is Jennifer Aniston, and these are other models. So I was going to do that tonight, but I can't do it tonight. I'm too tired. But I did it in a video. I don't know what the name of it is. So what I did was I got ready to do it, but then I was someplace else and doing some other stuff. So it's just taking magazine covers and stuff like this because I'm doing a reverse collage and I saw a whole bunch. I have a lot of fashion magazines, but I do want to get some more different varieties. I've been trying to search for them. Do y'all know that magazines cost $12 and $13 now? The brand new ones. So I was in the Books a Million. I said, well, what do you do with your old magazine? They said we send them back to the supplier because they get credit for it, which makes sense. So now I'm going to the library and stuff like that. It's just everything. And then I have old books. I've even gone through some of my coloring books, some pages that I colored, and then some pages that are not colored, cutting them out because I want to search for collages. Now I did buy 3 collage books, but girl, I'm not trying to get my collages like that. I don't mind buying a book every now and then, but I rather develop my collage stuff organically, so I'm gonna have to be asking neighbors and friends and stuff like that when I go places, the doctor's office. Are there any magazines that y'all want to throw away or something like? You just gotta go be shameless with it at this point, because I'm trying to keep this as an inexpensive budget alternative for creating art. So yeah, so that these are all magazine pages, and say like I just like made a X or and then I did a black Sharpie. I'm thinking, this is not perfect at all. It's all uneven and stuff. But that's the eclecticness of it. Did I just make up a new word? Then I took the little white little pens and stuff. All of your supplies, whatever you got, okay? And if you want to, you can put a layer of golden matte medium on top of it because the magazine pages are shiny and you're not going to be able to put a pencil over top of this. You're not going to be able to put gel pen over top of it because it's shiny. So you got to put a matte medium down or something to take the shine away. And then, but with the acrylic markers, you can just go ahead and do it. But if you use pencils, it's a whole production. But it's real simple to figure it out. So I'll do this maybe tomorrow. Okay. So that's that. I'm closing the book up, y'all. I know y'all don't like these abandoned books and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, it's something to do. It's a fun little hobby. It keeps you, doing something, and then instead of throwing stuff away. So then I was down there watching the Purple Penny picture, Purple Penny Pincher, and then Purple Penny Pages. She got 2 channels, y'all. Uh-huh. Hey, Colin with Lori, how you doing? I'm getting ready to get off. I just came on real quick and getting ready to get off. And she had a couple of videos out tonight. She was sharing some of her supplies and things like that. And she shops at Ollie's, like I do. Everybody don't have Ollie's. People that don't have Ollie's, and then I see something, I'll put it to the side. If you do send somebody something that's a book and send it book rate or bulk rate or something like that, it's so much cheaper. But I'm more so now into just like cash app at somebody, or either getting their wish list. I got a wish list. I don't share it out a lot, like, but I think I like that better because I see what some of y'all do. I know y'all don't mean to do it. Somebody will send you something and you just get on here. Like, I saw somebody today. I love this lady to death, but girl, I could never send you anything. Girl, she had the envelope up in here with the, now her address, that's her business. But the person who had sent it, she just took like a little pencil and just made a line across it. And you can see everything. I'm like, oh my God. Now I tell you, I'm from them other sectors over there where you just don't do that. You don't put yourself out there like that. Okay. I just find it rude. So that's why I don't like a lot of y'all. I don't want y'all to be, because I know y'all gonna mess up. And it's easy to, like, even if when you get your own mail, some of y'all get to Amazon, open it up. There you got your whole credit card information, or at least the last four digits, your address and all that. And just try to be careful on here, y'all. Don't put yourself out there like that unless you just don't give F's. If you don't give F's, that's your business. But I want to feel comfortable if I send somebody something that they know is their address is not gonna be put out everywhere. Now, Miss Dee Dee is probably one of the only people that is able to send me something back and forth. And she don't do that. She don't play that. She don't share addresses. She don't sell addresses or nothing like that. And she's very cautious about, when she, so you got to be careful. Take it out of the envelope. Okay. Put it to the side and get it out if you all want to get that unboxing sensing. If you don't have a sense of discernment where you're trying to cover your identity and the other person's identity, then, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not putting myself out here for y'all just to get a daggone book or something like that. I just don't like it. Now I do see Miss Purple Penny Pincher when she gets her stuff. Girl, she must use a goddamn, I mean, a whole pound of daggone ink. She makes sure everything is covered. When you see that, she unboxes it. She be unraveling and everything. Girl, she be raveling to the gods. She give you ASMR. Okay, down. But you don't see nothing. You don't see a letter. You don't see. She put like three, four colors on top each thing. Y'all need to do that more. And don't just put a sticky note on top of it. Okay. And then you'd be talking and you forget. And then you'd be like, what is that? Then you did, you know, try to be mindful of that. And I know y'all like, stop beating a dead horse view. Well, I'm sorry. But I see the same mistakes I just mentioned. I can go on somebody's video tomorrow and they'll do the same thing that I just said not to do. Please don't do it to other people. Hold on, reconnect. Okay, I reconnected. Ooh, did y'all see how slick that was? Ugh, it's not, it's not gonna rain. I don't even know why it does that. But anyway, let me get through this. I still got 22 minutes, but I ain't even gonna be here that long. So I was down to watching the Miss Penny Pincher, Miss Penny Pick. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me look at her name up. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Well, thank you, Coloring with Lori. Yeah, people need to be cognizant because people got grandbabies and kids and, you know, husbands and stuff. They might be professional. Some people don't even realize that they shouldn't put that stuff out. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Um, so down to watching Miss purple pin. See, coloring with TaylorMade it got me all twisted because her and I had a discussion. She said, "Why you keep saying that lady's name is Pincher?" And I'm like, "It is Purple Penny Pincher. That's one of her channels. Purple Penny Pages is her coloring channel. See, but we figured it out. But I said Bubbles. TaylorMade went and looked it up. So anyway, she showed two books, some books by two different artists. Now these I never saw these before until I went to Ollie's, and the first one I saw was actually this one, and this is Daria's Song, and it's a beautiful book, and it's got a whole jacket and everything, and it's been out for a while. Now I did color in this one. I used my watercolors and I put watercolors down and then I'm going over it with pencils. Now, I did at one time, I picked the wrong color for the background. I forgot which one. That's why it is important to put your color name somewhere, pencil name or brand or whatever. So she's not finished, of course, but yeah, so I based it in watercolor and then I'm coming through now to do the pencil work and everything. I haven't done the tree where that owl is. So I did that page and it did bleed through. So it's okay because I don't think I would color that page. Her book is that's the purpose. It did bleed through. Um, see, interesting structures, bricks. You always see the back of her normally. Now here's the front of her. Lots of wallpaper material. Lots of spaces to practice. Lots of detailed stuff. Anyway, it's the Time Garden, and I believe she has a series of three. Now, I do know some people who have colored this book from the first page to the second to third. They treat this book like a Johanna Basford book or like a Kirby Rosanes book. Now, I don't know if I could be that excited about it, but some of the pages that I do like, I like. Like this one, I really do love. So, anyway, it's one of those books, it's an acquired taste. So then she had another book, and that book was at Ollie's for a minute. And I said, no, I ain't going to get it. Because I didn't get this one until later on. Then this one was unavailable. The other one was unavailable. And then this was the one that was available. So I believe there's three. So this one, I probably got this one 2 years later than I got this one. And mind you, I was at the Ollie's when they had all three. But see, your tastes change. So this one is Night Voyage. Um, and like I said, I think there's one in between. It's got a jacket on here, which I do love jackets. And you can open these up and post them, color them, and everything. I even like coloring on these on the covers. I do. And some people just take the jackets off, but these jackets here have some metallic on there. Isn't that gorgeous? You can color that. I mean, it's your book. It's your book. Color it how you want to. I can't tell you how to color, boo. So it's definitely the little girl there. And there's lots of opportunity to practice your backgrounds and things like that. Now, I think this is one of the really nicest Christmas pages. Big old teddy bear. If you like coloring on black, you got this. You got the opportunity to recreate that with the gold. I just think it's a cute book. Now, there's not a lot of pages in here that I would like to color. I definitely would like to color that one. And mind you, I just got this one a couple months ago. Probably this one if you're into roofs and then flying in the sky. Now, some of these pages I may cut out and put in my reverse collage book. Yeah, it's my book. And I'm not interested in, I'm needing some of this to be over in my reverse collage. And I may color it in the book after I, put it down. Now, these pages are busy. Now, she's got some pages that just, you're like, why? But I think of her, the two that I have, this page has the most detail and most things going on. And like I said, you just have to kind of like this kind of stuff. And I do like it. The paper is good. Um, I mean, it's thicker paper. It's not too slick. It's not toothy. And it's just a whole lot of stuff. And that's what I like. I like a busy page. And you can color a book inside of a book. So like I said, I believe there's three. That second one, I don't know. I keep looking for it. Now I know I can Google it and go look, and it might be my imagination. But anyway, Daria's song, okay, and these both are still at Ollie's. If you are interested in this, if you're interested in trying out good paper, this paper is similar to the Johanna Basford paper and also the Kirby Rosanes paper. Um, and once you color with good paper, you'll be like, okay, thank you. So then these two books, I ended up getting cashed out by somebody because I was trying to find this book. This book was at Ollie's, and I did not get it. I was like, there's no way in heck I want to color in this book. And then I kept talking about this book because I kept going to Ollie's and trying to find it. So anyway, J Truth, she said, "Girl, this was in August of 20. This was my birthday. This was my birthday gift. She sent this. She sent me $20 and told me to go buy the book." And I went down to the Amazon and ordered it. I believe. I don't think I found it at Ollie's. If I did, that's good. That meant I saved $17 or $16. But anyway, I had to have this book. Well, why did you have to have this book? Because I love gory stuff. I do. And there is a whole story with this book. I do have some completed pages, but mostly um, whips. There's a circular disease, and these people got the circular disease. Okay, I'm not going to tell you about it because I haven't read the whole thing. But this whole village ended up getting this circular disease, and it's a mess, child. But anyway, and it gets in your body. I think I did see a short. There's a short on YouTube with it. So yeah, I did see the little short movie. But anyway, it just look now. If you get this one, you're gonna really be like, "What in the world?" I suggest seeing the movie first. It's on YouTube, so I saw the movie, so I can basically tell you verbatim this whole story, and they're playing it out here. Now, the other book that I have that gives you a better representation of it, and look, I even like this. Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna flip the whole thing. Let me see, did I color anything else? Um, Colored that, and I really do like it. I colored this one. I'm not gonna do anything else to it except for maybe put some skin tone color. I might not. This one I based, so I need to come back through with some colors. I don't know. I like coloring books like this, and I like the fact that it's kind of set up like a magazine. I mean, like a coloring book back in the day, coloring book. So this was the latest one that I got. I did give her a little bathing suit. I feel like I colored something else in this book. Okay, but anyway, so this was the latest one that I got. But the first one I got, this one I believe I bought from I either got it from Amazon, I believe I got it from Amazon, or either Barnes and Nobles. And I don't ever really go to Barnes and Nobles. I don't like their books selection. So this one has a little bit more coloring pages. I love the Uzumaki coloring book by Junji Ito. Junji Ito. Yeah. So I did color some in here. And there are whips. There's still whips too. This was the first page that I completed coloring in here. I love it. I love, love, love. If you know the story of the background of the story or the movie or the books, then you'll know how these coloring books play out. A lot of other people have done coloring books with it, but it's the spiral. The disease is called the spiral, like they say the C word. Yeah. And this was another my second pages that I colored in here. And I like the cartoon setting thing. I do, I do, I do. I actually, I was down to the, who is this? Is this Books a Million or Ollie's or whatever? Okay, anyway, so this is a journal, and the pages are set up like you're doing little cartoons. I thought this was a great idea. I think I got this at all. This was $1. So instead of journaling every day, you can like journal whatever it is, draw whatever it is that you, and just keep it up. You don't have to worry about dates and stuff like that. So this is all full of that. Yeah. Or you can do little collages or whatever. It's called Reconnect. This was a promo book. But anyway, it was $1 when I got it. It's $1. So I have it at the edge of my desk because I'm not a big. I can't be journaling every day in a big calendar. It's too much commitment. I got other things going on. It's just I just can't stay focused like that to be so dedicated. Now I did try. I sure did try. But anyway, I love the paper. I love the dark lines. There's the cartoon kind of thing, and he is all twisted. He sure is. So this is based, I have not put any pencils down. This is based also, but I did put a little pencil down. And the disease happens with your hair. It does curl your hair, curls your tongue. It curls everything. So if you ever, there's a short version of it. And then I like the fact that they have some um, pages that are like this stacked vertical. Yeah. This one was one of the other ones I finished fast. I loved it. I did. I enjoyed every minute of this page. I sure did. Girl, why? Because I did. I can't wait to color this one. I like coloring gore. I do. And sometimes I color gore in pastel colors. Now that's really weird. To be blood red. Yeah, and then it's in the spiral disease does make you turn like snail like. It sure does. Yep. So this was the first one that I did that was vertical. And I used I used watercolor markers because it's a double page. I mean, it's a background. It's not a single page. So I used a lot of the Artist Loft watercolor brushes, the Tombow watercolor brushes, and just anything watercolor brushes because it didn't bleed. I did take a lot of time coloring her. I like that. I used different watercolor markers. Yeah, and then I came in with pencils. I shaded with pencils. I love the cartoon look, and this is base. It's not penciled in yet, but it is going to be pastel. Yeah, I love this artist, and I believe he has another book based on this. I had kind of lost interest. I think somebody must have came out with a new book, so I kind of stopped. So I had actually bought this book first, and then I bought this one second. But this one was also at Ollie's. This one was never at Ollie's. This one is thicker also. This one is a little bit thinner, but it's still a nice book, and it's still carrying on the same story. Now, I think when I saw all these words, I kind of got turned off. I don't care for coloring books with words. That's why you'll never see me do biblical scriptures, positive affirmations, all that. I do not color books that have words in it. Mm-mm. No, I just can't. It's just something about it. I just, mm-mm. So I will never. I will never. I mean, I might. Yeah, I don't. It's just like when I'm coloring, I don't really want to be doing all that extra stuff. But anyway, but I just don't like words in my books. Mm-mm. So even though I like this book, they had words in there, and I kind of lost interest. But anyway, so this spiral is busting out of his back. It is, and I shaded and I markered. I used crayons. I did everything. It's a fun book, and especially if you get started on the page, it's just really. But yeah, so they got the story and the art. So he actually is telling you the story by his art. But there is a couple movies about this whole um the spiral, the disease. Yup. So I love this. So when I saw uh, Purple showing her books. I said, let me show her. I am not trying to give y'all nightmares. Look at you, color with Lori. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, hold on. Y'all over here. You had a nice live, Miss Ivy Pearl. I was going back and forth. A lot of people was on live, but I was over there. Definitely thumbs up and shared. I sure did. I'm not trying to give y'all babies nightmares. I know how y'all are. But I do. I'm not like you really like the Darla Songs book. The third book is called To Time. Yes, the Time Chamber was at Ollie's, But when I tell you it came and went so fast, and I couldn't catch it up. I went to like at least four ollies since it's been out. And even now and then I'll just get there, I'll just wear some jeans, I'll get on the floor and I'll dig through and try to find it. So that's the one that I want to get just because I do like it. Um, the first one I really like a lot more because I like the flowers and stuff, but there's only like one or two pages I really like. But this blue one has a lot of nice stuff, but that's the one, the time chamber. Okay, so I'm still looking for that. You saw, I know, right? I know why you didn't. I saw your horror book at all this. It was a no. I know it was, boo. I know you ain't got to tell me. I know. I, yes, I know. See, look at me. I know. Look at you, Miss Lori. You and Miss Lori. Yeah, I know. I understand. We already know, and don't even worry about it. But what I do sometimes, Miss Ivy and Miss Color and Miss Lori, I color those pages in pastel colors. My yellows, my pinks, my greens, and and then sometimes I don't even when I'm coloring it, I don't even think about the gore. I think about the detail that the artist did in drawing it. Now, I find these books more entertaining than the mythographics because the mythographics got way too much and stuff. Now, I like dinosaurs and stuff like that, but them mythographics, they just be taking you everywhere. But at least these books, some of these books, you can at least see what's going on. But I understand it is not for everything. But I like horror manga. Horror manga or horror mango. That's a whole different style of art and movies and dress and videos. So yeah, so I understand y'all. I don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. I'm not sending none of those books to you all. Don't even worry. So I'm not trying to give y'all nightmares. Just say a prayer and y'all, if y'all on the right side, so y'all will be fine. But I'm just looking at more as an artistic manner. I really am because I don't. All the horror movies and things, Jason and Friday the 13th and Demon and all of I used to look at them all. For just for the scare tactic, but I don't live my life around there. Now I'm not really a big fan of tarot cards, but I do have a book where I have tarot cards, and then where I color them. I just color them so I can see what everybody's talking about. Like I don't even like astrological things. That's how funny I am. Like, people meet you and they're like, "Oh, I know how you are, this and that," and all the signs. You're that. You're a Gemini. You're the and I'm like, if you look at all of the astrological signs, because some of them seem kind of demonic, some of the way that they present those things. But if you look at all of them, all of us have characteristics of each sign. Just depends on who writes it and how favorable they are to yours. Now, all of the ones that say about me, um, I think are correct. See, might sound like I'm a hypocrite, but yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Oh, the alarm didn't go. Oh, I still got 3 minutes. Look, 3 minutes and 38 seconds. See, I'm trying to stay on track because I had to go to bed. And sleep is very important, y'all. I got 7 hours of sleep last night. So I'm probably what time if I go to bed by 1. If I get up at 8, then I'll be good. Okay, I'll be good. But and the level of sleep is the part that I find very interesting because now I probably need to study this more. Let me see if I can still see. Oh, it's gone. It goes away, but it gives you these watches give you the readings of whether you're in a deep sleep, a light sleep, you are awake, or you are in the REM. That's the REM movement. It's when your eyes flicker back and forth. You're like, child, I don't know what you'd be doing, but yeah, that's the REM. That's something else. But the deep sleep is really what you want. The deep sleep. And awake, I guess that's when you might go get up to get some apple juice, or you just might be up and you might turn over and be awake for a couple of seconds. I don't know how these things work, but it is what it is. This is an inexpensive one. I do have a better quality one, and then I also have a Fitbit one, but this one has been the easiest one for me to figure out how to use. And you can talk on the phone on this thing. You can get these things for like $15 or $20. Do you know the other one I got from Samsung or Samyang? Girl, that thing was like $100. Girl, these people are, and my Fitbit. I think I got the deluxe Fitbit. I think the Fitbit was like $89 and stuff. Girl, you can get these down to the Amazon. Now I do suggest getting another band. This plastic band is not. anything to be walking around with. It is plastic and it will make your wrist sweat. Oh, I got my from mowing the grass. Look at that. Look, I'm gonna have a tan line. Oh, I got a tan, y'all. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, but it was 93 degrees today, girl. I'm out here mowing the grass. I'm gonna be out there tomorrow too because I got a weed clip. Girl, I'm saving so much money. And you know what I do to the money that I would have paid to get the lawn done? I take part of that, if not all of it, and I put it to the side. And then that money to the side, then I can buy me a nice piece of art supply or something like that. Yeah. So that's all I really want now. But anyway, so that's 211 books. Okay. Like I said, I did do a purge. I think I got rid of 25 to 30 of them because there were books I just knew I wasn't, I liked them, but I just knew that, they could be better served someplace else. So yeah, so those are the ones that I have. If you all share your book collections, that'll be nice. I love seeing what everybody has, and if I see anything to add to your collection, that's good. Or if I can help you, tell you where to go to find some of those things. But Ollie's is my friend. Books a Million is my friend. Michael's is my friend, except that I wish Michael's would allow you to buy coloring books with the discount and the rewards, but they don't. Used bookstores, thrift stores, art stores, all that, everything. eBay, all that. Thrift books is excellent. I got my last reverse collage book. It cost $2 and some change, and then $3.99 for shipping. That was it. That book is normally, if you go to Amazon, was $27. When I tell you I like to squeeze a penny pincher, you need to give me your name. Uh-oh, the thing that told me to get off. Okay, so I'm off. Yeah. Let me see. Color in the View penny pincher pages. That's too much. All right. Thank y'all. And y'all don't have no nightmares. Okay. Just erase whatever I said. Hold on. Just look into this pen. Okay. We're gonna do some Men in Black. Look into this pen. Okay. And when you can't see this pen no more, it will erase everything that you saw before. Okay. And I rhyme.